day.
I do. Julie Vu. Hey, house guests. I came in the house wanting to show the world just how strong
The trans community is.
the trans community is. We're fearless and could do anything.
Now I'm a fighter.
And I'm a fighter.
What else did she say?
Said, my first impression of the house guests is that everybody was so beautiful and diverse.
My advice is to make big moves and shoot your shot when you can to make sure you don't miss. My biggest secret in the house is that I really wanted to sleep with Judson, but I let Brayden sleep in his bed instead. The thing I miss most about the house is the time. I'm kidding. That was a nightmare.
My favorite thing on the outside.
Is being able to eat all the steak and lobster that I want. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Chapter 2, The Lone Wolf.
Hi, house guests.
Stop. What else did he say?
He started off by saying that he was a lone wolf, even though I was a lone wolf in that game. I enjoyed creating chaos for my own amusement.
And what did he say? Did you see that the thing he missed most was like everyone, his existence like causing so much stress or something?
Yeah, his existence causing so much stress. He mentioned the live feeds.
Mentioned the live feeds.
And how he lived rent free in everybody's heads.
Although I was an HOH, if I was, I would never have gone for single players. That is so boring.
He spent his time in the house eating cookies and hot water. He's besties with Julie now.
On the outside.
His advice would be to cut your closest allies.
Yes. I think that's it. Chapter 3. Latoya. Latoya. Hey guys, it's me, Latoya.
She thought everybody was beautiful
Diverse.
and diverse.
Is it the one thing she misses or her first impression of your fellow house? Or because of what? Like, why did she mention Ty? Like, what was the question?
Can't remember, but she said.
Is the thing I miss most about the house is Ty's smile?
Mm-hmm. Because he was easy on the eyes.
Yeah. Favorite memory in the house is the night before she was evicted, braiding Ty and Jed's hair.
Her advice would be to trust
Your
your
instincts.
instincts.
And my biggest secret, when I was in the house, my biggest secret was that the nickname Ro gave me, LT, Lieutenant, well, it's not far off, because I'm actually a police officer. And number 4,
Kyle in punishment.
Kyle in punishment. Hey guys, it's Kyle. The thing that I love most about the outside is being around friends and family, and of course, the BB Cam fans. When I first saw the cast, my first impressions were, everyone looked very fun.
He thought he was gonna win.
I thought I was gonna win season 9 because I wanted to be a comp beast. If only I could win at least one competition. After that, he's. Oh, his advice. His advice would be to separate your emotions from the game.
Kiefer, please go to the diary room.
Keep going through it. Is there somebody in the... No. I thought there was somebody in the bathroom.
You never won that combination.
I've never run this combo.
Yeah, you actually haven't. I'm down. Nice and tight.
Just wanted to let you know that.
Remember when there was a malfunction last night?
I'm happy nothing came of it.
You're what?
I'm happy nothing came of it.
Oh, I know. Imagine it's the same as that other night. Holy shit. What a freak though.
Beth, please put on your microphone.
No.
Jensen, please put on your microphone.
Blue line's upset, hey?
What's that?
Blue line's upset, hey?
Oh, yeah.
She said you.
Please put on.
She said she wouldn't be either.
You thought she wouldn't be?
She said she wouldn't be.
Oh, yeah, I know. Honestly, like, at this point, I don't know what she expects. Like yesterday, in our talk, I was like, when she was getting upset, I literally could have said, like, Tell me one thing that you've done to really. Oh, that's good. That was a cold breeze. I was like, whoa.
My first impression of the cast was everybody was so beautiful.
I think that. Beautiful and diverse. What a
And
beautiful and diverse bunch of people. I should have one.
And the favorite thing being outside the house is she loves being surrounded by family and friends, and love and support. But she misses her bestie Brayden.
Yes.
What she misses most about the house
Is drinking iced coffee and gossiping with me.
gossip. She thought she was going to win season 9 by proving her strength and mental capability, something like
I
that.
think so, yeah. All while
Being her
authentic self. The secret I have in the house is that I have a photographic memory. And my most scandalous
Tara.
moment in the house
Please go to the diary room.
is kissing Kyle underneath the bulbs.
Number 6, invisible no more.
Oh, Vic.
Hey, house guests. I just said my first impression that everybody was so good looking.
Yeah, something like that.
It was just her and Kyle who said people weren't beautiful and diverse. She thought she was going to win this game.
Something about her favorite thing is her 3 comp wins. How she would have
Made a wishes. Her biggest regret was she didn't make a bigger move when the
done
invisible
her
HOH.
HOH. Yeah, when she came to the bathroom, I was like, what are you? What are you doing in here? What is... What else did she say?
Said something about her comp wins. She also said how she thought she was going to win, or something. She wanted to prove that she's not just a party girl.
That's what it was.
And if she had any advice, it would be not to play too hard because we're going to have to party harder
Yeah.
with her
This summer.
this summer.
That's it. Oh, your favorite thing with being outside the house is sleeping. Whenever you want.
Okay. And then Row Show Woes.
Yes.
Hey, house guests. My first impression of the cast was everybody was so beautiful and diverse. He also thought he was going to win because he was good at lying, cheating, not lying, and
Manipulating and backstabbing.
lying, manipulating, and backstabbing.
What else did he say? Oh, his favorite memory from the house is winning 3 back-to-back vetoes.
His advice was to be more cutthroat and take a shot at a big target and be willing to cut your own alliance. Right? A bunch of them said cut your own alliance.
Literally, make a big move, cut your own alliance, separate your feelings from the game. One thing he misses about the house. Oh, remember he said something about beating no one can beat him in chess. I don't know what the question was for, but
What was his favorite memory? Beating everybody at chess. What he's gonna miss most about the house is beating everybody at chess.
my funny sayings.
Huh?
Do you see miss most with the house?
Is beating everybody at chess.
His answers was something about Braden's funny saying, like, let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm. That's right, he mentioned you. Julie also mentioned you.
Yes. And Austin.
And Austin.
I think that's it.
No, it's secret about the HOH. My biggest
through it's HOHs. House secret, hockey player, Julie's secret wanting to sleep in the bed.
Huh?
Julie's secret wanting to sleep in the bed.
Yeah.
Austin's secret photographic memory.
Vic didn't have a secret. LT had a secret that she's a cop.
Yeah. It's just Vic didn't have a secret? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey guys, 30 minutes till rehearsal.
You have a white fuzz on your chin. Other side. There you go. Oh, I do Julie Vu. Hey, house guests. I came into this game wanting to show everyone just how strong the transgender community was, how fearless they could be. Did she say something about how she thought she was going to win this game? I thought I was going to win this game by making big moves and causing chaos in the house or something like that. My biggest secret in the house was I wanted to sleep in a bed with Jedson. She wanted to be in a showmance and she had lots to choose from, but she let Braden sleep in a bed with Jed.
I think she was supposed to the house. It's the time. I'm kidding. It's the time where, you know, like once we're on the outside, is being able to eat whatever I want, whenever I want.
My biggest advice for the house guests would be to take a big shot and to not miss.
Yes. But hey, you guys shot the queen. And look, you got her.
Something about commoners. Just kidding. Josh, the lone wolf. Yan, yan, yan. Hey, house guests.
Not yawn, yawn, yawn. He liked seeing people. He liked the chaos, or whatever. He saw it for pure enjoyment, or
His first impression was everybody was so beautiful.
at first. Though I didn't win HOH, if I did, I wouldn't have worked yet. A solo player. That's so boring.
Solo player. He spent his time in here eating cookies and hot water.
Yes.
His advice for us would be to cut our closest allies. He's watching the live feeds and he sees that we still bring him up. And he lives rent-free in our heads, and he's going to have to start charging royalties.
Yes.
Chapter 3, Latoya, the target. Hey, house guests. My first impression of the cast was everybody was so beautiful and diverse. I thought I was going to win season 9. Why was she going to win season 9?
Which one? How was she gonna win season 1? Oh, by being an outspoken person.
Yeah, but being outspoken.
Maybe being like very truthful to your word, or clear shoot, or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe something about having clear targets.
Trust your advice. Trust your instincts. Secret. So that I'm a police officer. Favorite moment, favorite thing she misses, or whatever. Ty smile. She's so smooth. Blah 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 blah. Favorite moment, braiding time, dead time.
And her, yeah, did you say her advice? It's her instinct. Chapter 4, Kyle and Punishment. Hey, house guests. My first impression of everybody was everybody looked so fun. I thought I was going to win season 9 because I thought I was going to be a comp beast, but I couldn't win a damn competition. If I could change one thing, it would be winning a competition. What he likes best about being on the outside is all the love and support, the family and friends, and of course, the Big Brother fans. Did he mention you, Bray? I can't remember.
Wow.
I don't know.
Potentially.
I can't remember if he did, so maybe.
If there's a fourth one with me in it, then it's him.
Yeah. His advice would be to go after bigger targets. Not be afraid to make big moves. His biggest secret was he played hockey with Damien from season 7. Vixen was that she was, hey house guests. She said, my first impression of the cast is everybody was so good looking.
Yes.
Everybody is so good looking. I wanted to come into Big Brother and prove that I was more than just a party girl. One of my biggest regrets in the game was not taking a big shot in the invisible HOH. Her advice would be to make a big move, but not to play too hard, because she wants to party hard with everybody out of the house. She talked about her 3 comp wins.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I got it too.
Rose show woes. Hey house guests. My first impression of the house is everybody was so beautiful and diverse. I thought I was going to win this game because of how good I am at lying, manipulating, and backstabbing. One of my favorite memories in the house was winning 3 vetoes in a row. What I'm going to miss most about the house is Braden and the way that
We'll say, let's talk about it.
My biggest advice would be to not make emotional moves and make big game moves. Even though I didn't win HOH, if I did, I would have taken a shot at a big target. My biggest secret in the house is that I threw HOH competitions. Which, why would you tell people that, Ro?
We have a fair shot.
Huh?
I think we have a fair shot. Yeah. We got a fair shot.
At winning today? I think you're gonna win, Bray. Big dub. Get that HOH room, man.
Brayden,
I know, I'll get out.
please get up.
Morning.
Yeah, got me, BB. What's going on here?
Braden's down.
Let's do it.
It's 3v3.
Let's do it. They're not scared of you. Let's give them a reason to be scared of you.
Beth is gonna throw.
Perfect. Even better.
It's us versus Ty.
Awesome. I like
Ty
this.
hasn't studied.
Amazing. Does sound like
I was up all night studying with Braden. Like all night.
Is there anything that I've missed that he doesn't?
No, you basically gave me everything I needed.
He didn't have anything extra?
No.
I feel like there's a few that some things are missing, but if it's like matching stuff, you might be able to piece them together.
How many people mentioned Braden?
I thought it was just Austin.
Julie mentioned him.
What did Julie say about him?
Said that she wanted to give Jed
Oh, yeah.
the bed.
Yeah.
And Ro mentioned him, saying he misses the way that he talks. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So 3.
And I can't remember if Kyle mentioned him, but if there was 4, it would be Kyle. 'Cause I remember there was a bunch of people mentioning Bray. I was like, oh shit, this guy is a threat.
How do you know Beth's gonna throw?
Huh?
How do you know that Beth's gonna throw?
She wants somebody else to take the shot.
Yeah. Yes. Good. Good.
So just keep acting pissed off,
Yeah, I will, for
which
sure.
is easy for you.
No problem.
Let's fucking win this game.
Let's do it.
My egg. Did it?
You went late.
Huh?
Morning.
Was it this morning?
Listen here, bitch.
Stop, bitch.
Can I steal that razor? Shut up! Wow.
On the period.
Oh, didn't care.
No F's given.
I love that.
But you're a man. You're like, okay, well, I'm dealing with the ball pit salmon situation.
Literally, I
Tara made like an assumption and was like, I think he swore on some like dark shit, like his kids, that he would do certain things for people in this game in order to stay. And she was just like, I would never stoop to that level. Like, I would never play like that, blah, 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 blah. So that's why she was so pissed. And then, like, Ty was
She
always...
literally has done that. She's worn her kids. Okay, keep
Is
going.
she? I don't know, not to me, I don't know.
Yeah, she's worn her kids to me.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, there you go. But I don't know, yeah, Ty doesn't, obviously, Keith never said that to Ty, so Ty was like, oh, I don't know if that's true or not. So I just said that, I'm like, I don't know, yeah, I don't know. And then, his other theory about the whole situation is just like, when Kiefer was really down and out and like thought he was going home, he almost like 100% just like,
Self-evicted.
no,
Oh.
he just like told, like all those times in OLG and stuff, like we just think that he was just like telling Tara like how to pretty much win when he leaves. And that's why she started doing all her like rounds with us, you know what I mean? Because basically the only way she can beat us ever is for us to beat ourselves and then her slide in, you know what I mean? So that's why she was having those like calculated conversations, playing on each of our insecurities, you know? Like telling you like the boys would never take you, telling me that Beth would never take you, telling Ty that he would never beat Jed and Beth, like that exact thing.
Right.
So he's just saying like, yeah, 100% Keith was just like the plans that they always talk about, like that's almost definitely it, right? Something that he personally would never do, but he probably told her that, assuming that he was out the door. Like, this is how you play.
Because he was.
Yeah, like, this is how you play from now on, like, when I leave kind of thing. But now he's staying, so now she's like, that's like all those talks have stopped since she's figured out that he was staying, you know what I mean?
And now he's saying I'm putting you on the block.
Exactly. So now she's pissed, because she was like, just telling him how to pretty much beat us. And now he's putting her up, you know what I mean? So.
And he would.
Yeah, no,
I think he would want to give that type of advice, for sure.
Well, like, who came up with the Josh, the 7 idea to Josh when he was about to leave? Keith. You know what I mean?
No.
That was his idea. Josh's Final 7 Alliance pitch was Keith's
Right.
idea. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like another situation where it's like, this is your last effort. This is your last chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he's so smart.
I'm like, yeah, it all makes sense.
Keith is so smart.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that does make sense.
Yeah.
She's like noticeably pissed.
Yeah.
Like you can see.
Yeah.
And that's also why Tina suddenly all.
Yeah.
Oh, Tina.
Ty's like, Tina's definitely just pissed because Tara's pissed.
Oh, yeah. She was fine. And she literally was like, if it's going to be me, just let me know. And she was super okay with everything.
When Tara definitely filled her head with a bunch of shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, Keith swore on his kids just to get you to go, like, stuff like that.
I don't know.
Is that a thing? You had to smile.
I didn't know you were watching me.
Have you ever had to do your makeup, like, sad? And you have to be like...
Forcing them up.
You're, like, crying. You're like...
Oh, man. Tara's going to go in today mad.
Oh, yeah.
Mad.
Yep. Could be destructive for her own game.
As much as people say like you can't be fake in this game, or you shouldn't be fake. Like, you have to be.
Oh yeah.
You literally have to be.
You know, like last night in the kitchen. You were.
Oh, with her.
You were better than I could have ever been. I was just like in that moment. Yeah, I know.
You know.
That's fair.
In real life.
Yeah, usually.
I don't like her, but
I'm the same way.
I know you're similar. Your brother's super nice too.
Yes, he is.
Like same way. Like just very considerate.
I'm like different. Like, I'm different in the sense of like.
Like you'll go out of your way to do things?
Yeah, like that. Like I go out of my way and like I will think of something, like really nice to do for somebody. Like you know what I mean. Whereas he's, I don't know, it's kind of hard.
He's just like a nice guy.
He's like a nice guy, and like if it was something like spontaneous or out of the blue, like it's almost like he would need to be given more of like an inkling or like a push to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then he would
Like
go.
like sometimes I wish you like got me flowers spontaneously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then he would probably like obviously he would do it, whereas I would just like take the initiative and do it myself. But he's a genuinely nice guy. He just like, I don't know. He's a bit different in the sense where he's not like literally he's not a Virgo like me. Like he's not meticulous when it comes to things, like getting up early and like kind of doing that kind of stuff. And being on like a pretty tight schedule. We're different in that sense. Like he's the type to like pack for a trip like the morning of, whereas like I'm packed the night before. Like I don't know.
What is he?
Gemini. The worst one.
Is that the worst one?
They're just shit on by everybody.
I wish I knew more. I like this stuff. I just wish I knew more about it.
Yeah, I don't know that much about it. Just like I know.
Like on the top of my head, I don't.
No, like I just know like mine, and then like I know Gemini just because they're literally like the butt of every joke, like memes and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like.
And then everyone knows Scorpios.
Yeah.
My sister.
What are they?
They usually get like they're like the fiery. They're like the ones who'll call you out. Like they're like girls are like bitches who are Scorpios. So like that.
So she's like confrontational?
Now that she's older, she's obviously like mature about it, but
But she'll like
Yeah.
call you out if you need to be called out. Like
Yeah. Especially me, which I love.
That's good.
Yeah. Sometimes it's kind of mean about it. You're like, oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put my stuff in the other room. Oh, I gotta go search for the salmon. It's in my bag again. Did he tell you about this?
He actually didn't tell me where this one was. He said it's not like he said it's not like ruthless. But
Did
he
he
said,
tell you about the shoes?
oh yeah. He said
Did he see them
he
first?
said he saw it instantly.
Oh.
Would you,
was
did
his
you try to
last
put it
minute.
on the top again?
Huh?
Did you try to put it? I'm like, this salmon has been in play for way too long. It's now done 3 different trips. It was so funny when he was talking about the pillow though. He really thinks it's you.
He was telling you about it?
Yes. I was like, so what happened? And he's like, man, I went into the room and first I was sketched because I never make my bed. And the sheet was like, because when I did it, I pulled the sheet up to like kind of cover it a bit so he wouldn't see it.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, my sheet was like pulled up over the pillow and it was kind of dark in there. So so when I pulled it down, I looked at the pillow and it looked like there was just wet spots in the pillow, like dark wet spots. And he's like, they were so perfectly laid.
The spots?
Yeah. He's like, they were so perfectly laid. And he's like, I put my hand in there and it's fucking salmon. And he's like, I was cheesed. He's like, this is the best pillow in the house. It's fucking memory foam. And she put salmon in it. He was pissed.
That makes me so happy.
Then he's like, okay, Beth. Okay. Came up, put it in your bag. Had to get a pillow from Defender.
Just a shitty pillow.
I'm like, you could have easily still used that pillow. Just flip it over.
Maybe it's really stinky.
What's that?
Maybe it's really stinky.
Hopefully. Hopefully not. The ball pit's locked, so maybe they're taking that bed out. I don't even know what they're doing, actually.
Maybe they're taking the bed out.
I don't know how. Actually, yeah. Maybe one of those windows come out, because I don't know how the fuck they get that thing out of there.
Yeah, dude.
like, how do they possibly?
They're hauling it in the night.
I
We come
know.
downstairs and I'm like, oh shit, sorry. Like
was-
there's a, come back up, Jen, there's a bed getting carried to the house.
Yeah. It was actually so funny. Because last night, when he was in that room, like, they were talking about potential of like a one have-not.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, Ty, like, who would you pick? And he's like, oh, that. That's what he said to like Tara and Tina. And then, but then downstairs, I was like, so if there is one have-not, like, fuck, man, like, who you pick? And he's like, Tara. Like, no hesitation. I was like, oh my God, you're ruthless.
That is funny. Oh man. Oh man. You're right there, bud.
Stretch it. That was my worst fear last night, was like someone was gonna bust through this door.
When we're hooking up.
No, just like bust in, like, and break the seal. Like someone fucks up and just comes through.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yay, we get new toothbrushes today. We get new toothbrushes today.
Yeah.
Yours is like brand new.
I know. Because I don't brush like I'm trying to take my teeth out.
I know I do. Well, look how white they are.
I'm surprised you don't have receding gum lines.
What's that mean?
Like your receding gum lines. Like your gum lines recede.
In?
No, up.
Up?
No, like I do. Like, see? See how my gum is up?
Oh! I think I have some.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, right there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I have. Yeah. So that happens from my.
Do you always use those types of toothbrushes though?
Usually, I usually do, but I have an electric one that I should be using more.
You
But
should.
I just feel like it just like.
From the river?
What?
From the river?
What? What the fuck is that?
Oh, you didn't hear this code word? The A site?
Oh, right. Oh, yes. No, I usually just buy them at like the store. But yeah, I know you should use those. But then I feel like it's not like, I don't know, like for your tongue and stuff like that. I don't like it.
It's crazy. You have to get used to it because like at first it's spraying everywhere when you do your tongue.
But
Right?
does it even help?
Yeah.
Like it like gets like your breath.
Everything.
It helps your breath.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I feel like you can't scrub your tongue as well because
Well,
it's like.
you just turn it off and then scrub.
Oh.
That's what I do. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
I always think that if I'm not like scrubbing my teeth, they're not getting clean. So like when you just use the electric and you just put it right on your tooth and let it buzz.
Yeah.
I always think it's like not
This one's
working.
crazy though. I feel like you need the specific one. Everyone talks about it.
I don't know which one you have, so.
Okay, I'll get your address when we're done here and I'm sending it your way.
Is it oral?
Huh?
Oral?
No?
You never use one of those?
No?
Oh.
What does it do?
It pretty much flosses your teeth with like a very like straight stream of water. Like you spray it between your teeth,
Oh!
and it's like it's like a high pressure like straight stream, and it just like goes through as if it was like a floss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not wasting
I
floss.
feel like I like that better.
Yeah, you just like spray it. What are you wearing today?
I might wear the dress that you like.
Oh, the white one?
We only took one tub.
I know.
And that was so much fun.
But when you in today, we'll hop back in there. Shimmy, shimmy.
Oh gosh, my underwear. How embarrassing. These things that you have seen aren't supposed to happen for a long time, Judson.
What do you mean?
Oh, salmon.
What do you mean that's not supposed to happen?
What he just outlined. You were not supposed to see for like at least a year.
Who did, Brit?
Yeah.
Like the stains in your underwear?
Underwear. What did you say yesterday that I was like, whoa, you really know me?
Oh. What, with the DAP? With Kiefer?
The tap.
The DAP.
1 second.
I need to teach you that word.
Oh, that.
Was that the one?
Oh.
Like I knew you were extremely stressed in that situation.
Yes! Like, how did you know that?
I just knew it. I don't know. I was like, uh-oh. Let's see what she does here. Let's see what she does with that.
Let's see what she does
You're
with
like-
that. Okay. I will let you be with your people. Well, I'll take 2 trips. 1 sec. At least it's only 3 more weeks.
Right. Bittersweet, though.
It is. I don't really like to think about it. It's just so crazy. You've waited so long for this, you know?
I know.
But then at the same time, you're like, fuck, hurry up.
I know.
No, I actually don't think that way at all.
Oh, I don't think about the hurry up part, but I don't know. It's like it is bittersweet because it's like you want to get to the end because that means that you're obviously in the end, but you don't want it to be the end. So
I know, especially now since like we've made such a big milestone.
yeah, exactly.
Mile 6 is huge.
Oh, I know. And now it's like that's what I was thinking like before. I was so scared of getting early evicted because I'm like I did so much to get here.
I know. That's the first thing I thought about with Julie.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm like, oh shit, like I would be livid.
I would be livid too. Like there's been 8 people gone before, you know what I mean? 8 people have left. Not us. That's crazy to me.
It's not us.
Here, I'm gonna bring this stuff out with you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Weight of the world on my shoulder. This towel.
Can you just put it in the bathroom for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Every towel is in here.
See you downstairs.
Oh, that's the next time I'm gonna see you?
Yeah, go spend time with your photos.
Yeah.
What's up, Keith?
Yo.
Oh, I didn't even see you. Oh, now you should go search my bag right now.
morning.
going? Are you stealing more of Ty's clothes?
I'm just wearing this again.
It's a good one. I feel like that one gets filtered through a lot of people.
Yeah, everyone's wearing
I
this
thought you
one.
were coming for shoes.
What's that?
I thought you were coming
I
for
already
shoes.
have like 3 pairs of his shoes.
Why is Beth's bag in the hallway? What happened last night? Were you guys screaming?
Oh, because
Ty threw salmon in it.
there's
Salmon in a rag?
Yes.
salmon in Ty's pillow case. So then he
Downstairs in the dinosaur bed?
yeah. So
We
he-
heard all the screaming and we were just both like, we could look or we could just ask in the morning.
Yeah, he just like took the salmon, put it in her bag and her shorts, and then she took it back, put it in his sandals.
Did he step in them this morning?
No, he saw it.
Oh.
You're pissed.
Did his pillowcase stink?
Yeah,
all
we had
night?
to get a new pillowcase from Defender.
Then I heard him yelling, so I opened like the door of the HOH, and like the pillow was like rested up against the door
I could just hear Beth
because he was
cackling.
trying to send a message. He like left the pillow there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I heard him screaming and I'm like, what is happening now?
He's like, okay, Beth.
Oh God.
All right, let's see.
This is how it wants to be,
Yeah,
Beth.
he's like, let's see then.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Beth, oh my God. I'll just tell him I was giving you the wrong answers.
Yeah, yes.
I'll be like, she's like trying to get me to give her answers, and I was just telling her the wrong things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she knows anything.
Yeah, good call.
What else with Austin? Leah, that she misses being
Mrs. having iced coffee with you.
iced coffee and gossiping. She misses being here with her bestie.
Because you have talents.
Yeah, something about my many talents. That she would have gone far if it wasn't for an emotional player. And that she sees the live feeds.
And everybody's shady.
Yeah, and everyone's shady. I don't know.
He thought he would win because he could lie, cheat, and deceive.
Yeah. He liked my taglines. He said it's nice being out of the house because there's like no stress, or there's no
Yeah.
pressure or something.
Yeah.
And his thing was that if he would have won HOH, oh, that's what Kyle's. If he would have won HOH, no one would have been safe.
That was Rose.
No, I think Kyle's was that he would have caused chaos or something, or paranoia in the house.
I'm pretty sure Rose said that nobody would be safe.
I thought that was Kyle's because I was very confused about Kyle's.
I was confused about Rose. And he's like, no one would be safe. I'd be like, does that mean me?
Okay, well, we can split on that one then.
Yeah. And he also said stir the pot.
Yes.
Yeah, just tell him that I asked a question that you were giving an incorrect answer.
You wanted to fight me? Oh. I took the power out.
I really want you to hear this after this is all done.
Why does that keep happening to us in here?
Malfunctions?
Yes.
Did it happen to you guys?
Oh yeah, it freaked me right out.
Oh, I was spooked.
How early was it?
It was just like
I
one
was in
big
the middle
white
of
shiny light and everything.
I didn't notice it.
Me and Keeper were zonked.
You guys had a great. Was it cold in November?
It was, yeah, it was chilly. Like even when we went to lay down, I didn't get like that pre-sweat that I usually get.
House guests, please go to the living room.